You are welcome to this channel. Our topic of discussion today is the hidden costs of cybersecurity breaches. We often hear stories of companies being hacked, data being stolen, and reputations being shattered. But what happens behind the headlines? The financial implications of cybersecurity breaches go far beyond the immediate damage. This narrative isn't just about the technical details, it's about understanding the profound impacts on an organization's bottom line, reputation, and future. For leaders in cybersecurity, this knowledge is not just helpful, it's essential. As we explore the hidden costs of these breaches, we'll uncover the layers of financial repercussions that often remain overlooked. Prepare to dive deep into the world of cybersecurity, where understanding these costs can transform your approach to security and risk management. Let's talk about the immediate financial impact. First, let's examine the immediate financial fallout from a cybersecurity breach. When a breach occurs, the first response is often to contain the damage. This includes incident response efforts, which can be expensive. Consider the cost of hiring cybersecurity experts to investigate the breach. This initial response can run into hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the size of the organization and the complexity of the breach. Next, we have legal fees. Companies may face lawsuits from customers or partners affected by the breach. Legal battles can drag on for months, even years, and the costs can escalate quickly. And then there are fines. With regulations like PCI DSS, GDPR and CCPA in place, organizations can face hefty fines for failing to protect personal data. These fines can be substantial, often reaching millions of dollars. Finally, let's talk about ransomware. The increasing prevalence of ransomware attacks means organizations may find themselves in a position where they must weigh the option of paying a ransom. While this may seem like a quick fix, the long-term consequences can be severe, including reinforcing a cycle of attacks. Let's talk about the long-term brand reputation. Now, let's consider the long-term impacts, particularly on brand reputation. When a breach occurs, customer trust can evaporate in an instant. Surveys indicate that a significant percentage of consumers will stop doing business with a company after a data breach. This loss of trust doesn't just affect current customers, it can deter potential customers as well. Imagine a new customer doing their research and coming across news of a recent breach. They might choose to take their business elsewhere, leading to a decline in sales. But the impact on reputation doesn't stop there. Studies show that companies with tarnished reputations can see a decline in their market valuation, sometimes by as much as 30% or more. This long-term damage can take years to recover from, and in some cases, companies never fully bounce back. Let's talk about the regulatory consequences. Now, let's turn our attention to the regulatory landscape. The fallout from a breach can lead to significant regulatory consequences. With stringent regulations like GDPR in place, organizations can face fines that amount to 4% of their annual global revenue. Imagine the financial impact of such a penalty. Additionally, organizations may also face ongoing regulatory scrutiny, leading to increased compliance costs over time. This heightened scrutiny often requires organizations to invest more resources into compliance efforts, diverting funds that could have been allocated to growth initiatives. The cycle of compliance can become a financial burden that impacts operational agility. Let's talk about the operational disruption. Next, let's talk about operational disruption. When a breach occurs, business operations can be severely impacted. The costs associated with downtime can be staggering. Consider the immediate aftermath of a breach. Systems may need to be shut down, operations halted, and employees left without the tools they need to perform their jobs. This disruption can result in lost productivity and revenue, impacting both short-term and long-term goals. Moreover, organizations may need to reallocate resources to manage the fallout, diverting focus from innovation and strategic initiatives. This operational strain can stifle growth and set back timelines for new projects. Let's talk about the legal ramifications. Legal ramifications also play a crucial role in the aftermath of a breach. Beyond initial legal fees, organizations may find themselves facing class action lawsuits from affected customers or stakeholders. The costs associated with litigation can be astronomical, and even settlements can leave a lasting financial impact. Many companies underestimate the potential for legal fallout, only to find themselves grappling with ongoing legal expenses for years after a breach occurs. Additionally, the reputational damage that comes with legal battles can further erode trust and market position, creating a vicious cycle of financial and reputational harm. Let's talk about insurance premiums. Cyber insurance has become a crucial component of many organizations' risk management strategies. However, breaches can have a significant impact on insurance premiums. After a breach, companies may see their premiums increase dramatically, leading to higher costs that can affect the overall budget. In some cases, insurers may even decline to provide coverage for certain risks, leaving organizations vulnerable. Moreover, organizations must be diligent in understanding their policies, as gaps in coverage can lead to unexpected costs. This underscores the importance of thorough policy reviews and proactive risk management strategies. Let's talk about future investments in security. Finally, let's explore the need for future investments in security. After experiencing a breach, organizations often realize the necessity of enhancing their cybersecurity posture. This may involve increasing budgets for cybersecurity technologies, training, and hiring skilled professionals. However, these investments can be substantial, impacting financial planning and resource allocation. Leaders must recognize that investing in cybersecurity is not just a reaction to breaches, it's a proactive strategy that can protect the organization from future incidents. By fostering a culture of security awareness and continuous improvement, organizations can better safeguard their assets and reputation. Lessons learned from cybersecurity breaches. Prioritize cyber hygiene, regularly update software and systems. Cyber hygiene is not a one-time task but an ongoing commitment. Incident response planning, develop and rehearse an incident response plan. Preparedness can significantly reduce recovery time and costs. Employee training is crucial, invest in ongoing training for employees. Many breaches stem from human error, making awareness essential. Understand your risks, conduct thorough risk assessments. Knowing potential vulnerabilities helps in allocating resources effectively. Reputation management matters. Be proactive in managing your brand's reputation post-breach. Transparency can help rebuild trust with stakeholders. Nuggets of wisdom. You can't manage what you can't measure. Cybersecurity metrics help identify vulnerabilities and track improvements over time. The weakest link in cybersecurity is often the human element. Training can mitigate risks associated with human error. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Organizations that invest in incident response are better positioned to handle breaches effectively. Not all data is created equal. Prioritize protecting sensitive data to minimize risk and impact. Security is a journey, not a destination. Continual investment and improvement are key to effective cybersecurity. Cybersecurity quotes. The question isn't if you will be breached, but when. Anonymous. A stark reminder of the inevitability of cyber threats. Cybersecurity is much more than a matter of IT. Stephen E. Cobb. Emphasizing that security is a cultural and organizational responsibility. It's not about the breach, it's about the response. Unknown. Highlights the importance of effective response strategies. In cybersecurity, there are two types of organizations, those that have been breached and those that don't know they've been breached. Anonymous. A sobering perspective on the current threat landscape. You cannot defend what you do not know. Unknown. The necessity of awareness and understanding in cybersecurity. Relevant surveys. Ponemon Institute survey, according to their 2023 report, the average cost of a data breach has risen to $4.35 million, a significant increase from previous years, emphasizing the financial impact of cybersecurity incidents. IBM's Cybersecurity Intelligence Index, a 2023 study found that 95% of cybersecurity incidents are caused by human error, underscoring the need for employee training and awareness. Cisco Cybersecurity Readiness Report, their 2023 findings revealed that 86% of businesses experience ongoing challenges in implementing effective cybersecurity strategies, highlighting the complexity of the issue. McKinsey & Company research, a recent survey indicated that companies investing in advanced cybersecurity measures see a 30% decrease in breach-related costs over time. CyberEdge Group report, in 2023, 75% of organizations reported experiencing a ransomware attack, showcasing the prevalence and urgency of cybersecurity investment. In conclusion, the hidden costs of cybersecurity breaches are extensive and multifaceted. From immediate financial impacts to long-term brand damage, regulatory scrutiny, and operational disruption, the consequences can be staggering. For leaders in cybersecurity, understanding these hidden costs is vital. By prioritizing investments in security and fostering a culture of awareness, organizations can better protect themselves from the far-reaching implications of cyber incidents. The narrative of cybersecurity is evolving, and leaders must adapt. In doing so, they can not only mitigate risks but also position their organizations for success in an increasingly digital world.